They've done nothing but lie. They're self-serving. They do nothing. They do absolutely nothing for us. They are the absolute worst tenant that you can imagine. And I just hope they leave. Get your hat, your coat, and leave.
Century 3 Chevrolet's annual Memorial Day clearance sale.
And now through Memorial Day, every new Century 3 Chevrolet and Geo in stock is on sale.
400 to choose.
New Gladiator van conversions from just $16,993.
93 Luminous from just $10,993.
93 Cavaliers from just $69.93.
Century 3 Chevrolet's annual Memorial Day clearance sale.
Now through Memorial Day.
That's a good deal.
Century 3 Chevrolet, Lebanon Church Road, Pittsburgh.
Read from the mall.
Hi everybody, Anthony here with Ace's Adventures, and welcome back one final time to West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. I'm going to talk with you for a few minutes about Century 3 Mall, and then I want you to enjoy, or I guess however you want to look at it, be disgraced or angered at the state of this current property. So I want to thank all of you for following me along so far as I sit here on a Monday night recording the audio for this piece, which you guys will see in 6 days from now. for following me along. We are about to hit 53,000 subscribers and over 300 videos. 7 years later, I never would have thought we would have gotten to this point, so thank you. So we are back in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. I had seen on social media that people had been getting into Century 3 Mall as of late and doing a lot of damage, so I decided to come down and film this place again. I know I have been here several times, but when you are a local to the area, you know just how special this place is. It is the last great remaining, one of the few. There's a couple other ones, but this is really the best of the last remaining example of mega malls that are left. This place is ginormous. It was a huge impact on the people who spent a lot of their childhood and youth at this mall. There are tons of memories of this mall. There are several notable events that happened. Just the design, just everything about this mall was amazing. It was amazing. It was one of my first experiences I had when I fell in love with the dead mall genre. After watching Dan's video on this place, I really fell in love with the mall topic. And to this day, I still, even though I've mentioned it in several different ways, I've talked about why I enjoy doing this. And I still don't think I have exactly pinned down the exact scientific reason of it. But one of the reasons that I enjoy doing this is the following example. So we're back in 2017, and me and my friend, who I've kind of fallen off with, Nick, we met up in Pittsburgh, and we went to this mall, and I was just blown away the first time I walked in this property. And we went up to the pizza place and got a couple pieces of pizza, and we're sitting in midweek, right by the third level food court, up on the third level on two little chairs overlooking the concourse, just quiet with no shoppers, and just this giant, enormous structure looking up, and I was just like bewildered. You know, I think if I were to pin down one of the key reasons why I enjoy doing this, yes, I like the music, yes, I like talking to all of you, yes, I like being a creator, yes, I love saving history and showing you these places. But I think it's psychological in a way. The mind does strange things to us. And when you're in these properties that are so large and so enormous, the scale of it kind of takes an ownership over you mentally when you're in here. You just feel so, not helpless per se, but you just feel the sense of grandeur to these places. And the colors and the neon and the lights and the sounds and the water and all these different features and different things you experience in the malls, the big buildings. It's not just malls. Any place you go to, you can feel the scale. But I just think psychologically, in some of these bigger malls, what really does it for me is just how overpowering they were and how such massive structures we are. You know, it really amazes me as a society, all these places that we've built and just how well we are, how good we are at engineering. So just some inside perspective about how I feel. So let's dive deep here for a few minutes into Century 3, the history, which I'm going to talk about in a different way because my friend Sal, one of my best friends, Sales, does a much better job than I do at telling the history of these properties. Currently, this mall, unfortunately, most recently in 2022 and 2023, is really getting the shit beat out of it. It is very, very bad. I don't know if this video is going to do you justice, but that's part of the reason why in just a few minutes when I'm done yapping, I'm going to let the ambient sound take over just to kind of give you an idea of how bad it is getting in this property. In the main concourse here that we're walking through right now, you can't really see a ton. I mean, you can, but you can't. But the mold and the water that is leaking into this property is really bad in some places. And structurally, I have to wonder how much time this place has left before you start to see the parking structure failing, the interior structure starting to fail. It is getting very bad. And then you add in the unnatural elements of the idiots in the urbex crowd. Not all of you. There's lots of you that are good, but there are some of you in this field, the urbex field, or who follow the urbexers who decide to go and be destructive. You can see here the fountain is kicked over and broken. There are incredibly offensive racial slurs throughout the mall. There is holes everywhere. There is glass broken everywhere, and there is all kinds of damage and destruction, and it really pisses me off. I hate to swear in these videos, but it just boils my blood because this is senseless. There is no point to it, and it's just a complete lack of disrespect for these malls. You can see here on the left the elevators have been smashed and the metal railings have been bent down in an awkward way. Also, side note, if you do see anything inappropriate written in graffiti, I do apologize in advance. It's kind of hard to blur it all out, so I apologize for that. But this mall is in deep shit. It's in a lot of pain. This mall is hurting very badly right now. It's been closed for several years, and for a while there was active security here, but there is not so much anymore. So if you are watching this, by the way, do not come in this property. I'm telling you right now, stay away. Let us handle it, because there is one thing I'm going to tell you that is very dangerous in this mall. When we were in this property a couple weeks ago, we saw two shadowy individuals walking in separate directions from across the end of the mall. And they never approached us, but about half an hour later, we heard some very, very loud banging and cutting of pipes and steel. So these were scrappers. So scrappers have made their way into the mall. And most recently, a friend of mine was in a couple days later and ran into two individuals, thankfully, who were nice, who were carrying rifles with them. So they were carrying guns on them for whatever reason. So I don't know if certain transactions are happening in this mall. Figure that out for yourselves, but please take my warning. I'm not telling you this to just keep you out of here, because I don't want you in here to take pictures or whatever. That's not that. This is becoming a very fast, dangerous, approaching situation, and there's going to become a threshold where very soon something serious is going to happen. There's going to be a death in this mall, or there's going to be someone's going to get seriously hurt or something along those lines. By the way, extreme apologies for that, what you're seeing right now. Just ignore that. But something terrible is going to happen, and that's when the West Mifflin police or the town of West Mifflin is going to go crazy and really lock this place down, or just start tearing it down altogether. So it's sad. It's really sad what has happened. When me and my friends were in here, we were just in shock at some of the things we saw. The lack of disrespect, and at the end of the day, this all falls on Moonbeam Properties, a company that is a garbage company. They are slumlords. They buy these malls and do absolutely nothing with them. And we even think that this is a front for some kind of Russian-based company that is doing some kind of illegal trading or something. We think that Moonbeam Properties is a front for a more shady operation going on. So, you know, again, it's just very, very sad what has happened to Century 3 and to see the decline in these properties. So I'm going to get out of here in just a second and let you guys enjoy the rest of the video and the natural ambient sounds. I just want to thank a couple people real quick and let you know how to follow me. Thanks to my friends at the DMod group. We have rekindled our friendship, and there are some great people over there, and I'm glad that that is back up on the swing. So if you want to talk and interact with me and several other creators personally, I will leave a link in the description below on how to join the Discord server. Please, 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 I make no money off these videos because I use music, and I get demonetized on almost every single video that I've taken out. I've lost thousands of dollars in ad revenue because my videos don't get monetized due to the music I use, and I sacrifice that because music is more important to me than making money. So if you consider becoming a Patreon donor, I would greatly appreciate it at patreon.com/acesadventures. With the little support that I get, I use that towards funding gas and mall trips and whatnot. Please follow me on Instagram at acesadventures1. I am very active on there and respond to DMs there as quick as possible. And lastly, please make sure, this is the most important thing you can do for me. If you like my content, please, 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 I beg of you to make sure you are subscribed and have the bell notification clicked for YouTube, because the notification system is effed right now and people aren't getting notified of my videos. This is Anthony with Ace's Adventures. It's glad to be back with you all. There are some pretty awesome adventures coming up in Texas and a couple other places very soon. And once again, as of the recording of this, I am 1 week away from my 40th birthday, 40, holy cow. And I am going to Paris for 2 days to enjoy myself. I don't think I'll film anything, but I might. We'll see. So first time out of the country, I'm really excited about that. You all enjoy the rest of the video. This is Anthony, creator of Ace's Adventures, and I will see you all in the next episode.
old doors. Show this real quick.
Drink more water. Treat yourself to a ball. There.
Oh my God, they're still all here. An old TV. Oh no, this is the no, this is the doctor's office.
What the hell's all this cell phones doing in there?
It was an old cell phone store. Holy shit. I agree. You're gonna dub out this audio, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Love you guys.
If by the time this comes out I'm dead, just know I enjoyed your company.
I think we should check this room.
Oh, the weather inside is frightful. Moonbeam is so delightful.
Every moonbeam wall.
Don't go chasing. Holy shit.
Whoa.
That's a long way down. You know what?
Oh my god. Oh man, the mold.